Hello.
Oh,
She just ate some pudding, so I'm not going to talk to her. Pudding is disgusting. I stressed this in an earlier episode, but it got deleted off the computer, so now I'm refilming.
I was arguing everything with her.
She also called the sane asylum in Spain and tried to get me taken away when I was at the meat shop.
I'm like sex because you'll have fewer regrets.
It's true.
And you're less likely to get pregnant, and you need to
I thought you were talking to me first.
I am going to talk to my mother about sex. I'm going to ask her first off what it is and what it does. No, I'm just kidding. I know what it is. So loud.
I wrote a story today in Miss Amboni's. We were supposed to write our pause. So I wrote mine about
Abby's talking home.
Whoa, that's so weird. No, you don't want to see me talking.
Okay, continue. I want to hear about the story about
Taylor
pause.
Swift on the cover? This story. It's not a nice story.
What did you do?
I wrote Sage's paw. Yeah, so I changed it. So Mike and Megan.
I can't hear you.
Okay, Mike and Megan are going out.
They are?
Yeah, so I was like, I texted Sage when we both went out. I was like, so I give them 3 weeks before they have sex and prior practices. And so then today in English, instead of doing what we were supposed to be writing, because we don't have 10 minutes, I wrote this whole story about how she was going to get pregnant. And then he's going to go to Chatfield. And because there's this commercial where, and it's like about wearing a condom, and it's like pause before you play, is like the thing. And so my story is all about how he's like gonna get Megan pregnant, and she's gonna have to drop out of high school, and then he's gonna decide to go to Chatfield so that no one will know about his reputation. And so then he's going to have sex with this other girl, but he's going, and I was like, but this time he's going to pause before he plays. And so that's the end of the story, and it's such a good story, you should read it.
Sounds like a terrible story.
So Abby likes talking about other people's sex lives. Thank you, Abby. She's going to pause before she plays, won't you?
No, it's the coolest commercial. It's like these 2 people making out in a car, and then the car like starts falling
Abby, how
apart.
many times did you replay this commercial?
No, it's
The car starts falling apart.
The car starts flying.
By the way,
apart.
we're in the library. That's why we're being quiet.
No. The car starts flying apart, and then it like comes back together as a stroller. And then the kid who was in the car like is standing there like looking at the stroller like, what is this? And then you hear a baby cry, and then this dude comes on and he's like, not exactly what you pictured for your first set of wheels, huh? Like looking at the stroller, and then you're on the screen. He walks off the screen. So he walks off the screen, and he just goes, oh, I feel like I'm like on TV and I'm like telling a story.
That's the idea.
What am I gonna? What should my newscast be about?
You're gonna be on
Today in
YouTube
world
too.
news.
This
You
is
look
gonna go
like
on
it
YouTube too.
but not bad. You don't want to seem immodest on
This
television.
won't button. It's like Miss Diana.
Wow.
While she buttons up, once upon a time there was a crazy substitute teacher who was a waterologist, and
Really, she studied water.
water.
She went to college.
And she was wearing this dress, and it was like a part right there. And we went up to her like, Miss Diana, your button's unbuttoned, and she's like, oh yes, and she starts fiddling it with it, but she couldn't get it closed because she was too busty. Here, Sean.
Okay. So,
I heard
what is our
busty.
newscast gonna be?
He made a comment on our hair earlier.
Buttons.
Remember that comment he made on your hair?
Yeah, you made a comment on my hair, didn't you?
Yeah.
You can see that his hair really is an
Okay,
inch and
I
a half
have a good
long.
newscast.
Okay, hold on.
You ready for this? Okay. I can't do it.
You could be like a newscaster slut and slowly
Just to
unbutton your shirt.
be like. The most important talk you'll ever have is when you talk to your mom about sex.
Not again. I'm sorry.
You will have fewer regrets, you're less likely to get pregnant, and you'll have safer sex if you talk to your mom first. You should talk about what kind of birth control is best for you. You should also
How
talk
are you
about what
able
would
to
happen
do
if
this
you
with
got
a straight
pregnant.
Well, probably just like after a while.
Because Abby would know all
I
about
can
this
be on
stuff.
the news. You should talk about how sex will affect your relationship with a guy, and you should talk about the emotional
Phil,
side
this is
effects
for
of
you right
sex.
here.
You should totally.
You should also ask if your mother
It's for
wants
you,
to
Mark,
know when you
actually.
have sex. You should also know when you can realistically expect your first time. You should ask your mom how you will know when you're ready.
Did you like look this up on like an internet or something?
It's right
there. Oh.
No, Abby's
Also
making
ask
this up as she
how
goes
your
along.
mom handled sex when she was dating her at your age. The bottom line is that moms make awesome emotional advisors. That's not true. Let's see.
No,
What
it's
else
not.
did you know? If your mom says sex is a big deal and your virginity should be respected, what? You should say, right, I understand that. I don't know what I'm saying. And if your mom says a guy will tell you anything to get you into bed, what is this piece of hair? This needs to go.
So after this lovely sex
Wait, we're
talk,
not done yet.
no, we're done. We're gonna.
What? They made this cutout?
Like when I made the
Look at no, it's a
Put
cutout
in your
that says,
refrigerator.
"Hey mom, can we talk? I need your help because." And then you check the
Well, then I
boxes.
understand.
I'm thinking to read that. Put
Oh,
that
I'm
on your
gonna-
mom's thing. Put that on your refrigerator and see what your mom says.
It's kind of backwards. Will it be a come on backwards or no?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, this is the little thing. Let's see. You check it if. I'm thinking about birth control, just in case. Will you help me make the right choice? I've had sex and I don't want to hide this part of my life to you. And I know we've talked about abstinence, but I still have some questions about sex. Here, Mark.
Oh, and then there's a fill in your own answer.
I don't get to finish my newscast.
No, that's all. Thank you, Abby. Now back to us in the
Should I do a
studio.
different one about something
Either
else?
way.
Yeah, later.
you don't want-
Think about it, okay?
I gotta find some other article.
So we're in the library and we're supposed to be being quiet. But if you can't hear me or you couldn't hear any of the parts,
Is there another leaf blower going off?
yeah, I was being serenaded by a leaf blower. It was beautiful. I almost cried. And you're jealous of us?
Going.
And there are but people on the couches being loud. Funny how that works. I don't know. Phil, what are you doing?
Taking notes.
He's boring. He's a boring IB
Tal, what are
kid.
you doing?
She's another
Economics.
boring
You're
IB
in the
kid.
library with IB kids. This is what
Hey,
happens.
hey, Roman, what are you doing?
You're in the library. This is what happens.
He's taking
No,
notes.
with IB kids.
Only IB kids are in the
I did.
library.
Hey, Dasha, what are
Yeah,
you
only
doing?
IB kids are in the library.
Yeah, he's over here.
She's reading a book. She's reading Things Fall Apart. It's all about polygamists.
That's such a sad book.
No, it's about polygamists.
Okay, it's also about South Africa,
Which
And
book?
isn't it?
Things Fall Apart. Yeah,
Oh.
but it's about polygamists who have many wives, who have their own huts.
Good
This
point.
one guy has 30 kids. I don't think they had
That-
cheats, but if he did, they would have never gotten dirty.
That is awkward.
He didn't talk to his mom about sex. And after that, adios.